Hi, Scorpio. This is Angel Aura Divination, and I'm here to give the sign of Scorpio their general love reading for June 2021. This is just going to be kind of a shorter reading, answering the question, how do they feel about you in relation to love? But it's also kind of talking about some of your problems that could be preventing love relationships for you, or how you might appear to people around you just in general as well. This is intended to be a love and romantic readings though, so this is going to be geared towards that kind of advice. I have the Universal Tarot that I'm going to be doing your tarot reading with, and I'm also going to be pulling an Elder Furthark rune for you. I have these crystal runes that I'm pulling from, and I will be giving you a channeled message from that. The channeled message for Libra was very strong, and I just did it, so I'm recovering from that. But also these readings have been kind of geared towards how to heal yourself and how to move forward towards better love relationships overall. Yeah, so let's just get into your reading, Scorpio. And as many of you might know, because I say it a lot, I am a Scorpio sun, so this reading might also be for me, although this is not me telling you that that's my business. So, because my business is my business, right? And your business is your business, and I don't know your life, and you don't need to know mine. Thank you. Which is part of the reason why I actually don't give a lot of my personal information on social media in general, because it's like, you don't really need to know my business like that. This is not why I'm here. Especially if I'm here to be giving you readings, you know what I mean? Okay, so we're starting out with the High Priestess and the Two of Cups. Let's get into the Two of Cups first. You could be dealing with a Pisces or another water sign person, another water sign placement, my guides just said. You're doing a lot of studying about spirituality, or you're doing a lot of personal connecting to the self. You could even be having a relationship where you're kind of feeling a little bit trapped in your mind or trapped alone. I'm getting the impression with here with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess is an individual who's taken a spiritual path or a spiritual journey that has kind of landed her alone in a lot of ways. The High Priestess does not have a counterpart in the tarot necessarily. She can't have people around her that would be energetic matches to her, but nobody that's a specific counterpart in that energy. The Two of Cups kind of talks about the desire for a relationship, an ascended relationship especially, or possibly even a soulmate connection. But the next card that we have out for you is the Seven of Swords. So there is a sense of a disillusionment here, where you're kind of fooling yourself about that. In essence, as my guides say, where there are things that are happening behind closed doors that you don't know about that might be affecting a soulmate relationship that you're kind of preoccupied with. But I'm going to pull some more cards. You are seeming very alone in your own energy. If you are the High Priestess, which could be some of you, but not necessarily all of you. We have the Queen of Cups. Yes, so a lot of you coming to this reading are in the High Priestess energy, with the Queen of Cups kind of being a confirmation of what I was seeing there, because the Queen of Cups is a very spiritual and intuitive individual. You're learning more about that and possibly getting in more in tune with your own empathy and things like that, so you could have a possible love relationship in your life. You do want to feel like you're connecting deeper to a soulmate relationship, so let's get a card out for the Two of Cups to talk more about that, and then we'll also get a card out for the Seven of Swords talking about that. We have, okay, yeah, so you are also looking forward towards like the sexual relationship part of the, Two of Cups, where you are looking towards like, somebody to be very physically attracted to, somebody to have passion with, and you might even have a fire sign person around you who kind of wants to give that to you. This person could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. Let's get a card out for the Seven of Swords. So this could be a person that you feel like is your soulmate, somebody around you. This person could even be watching you or trying to study you before they take action towards you. This person could also be far away, and they're just not they're trying to figure out how to get more closer to you before they can actually communicate with you. The Seven of Swords is talking about the Nine of Pentacles, where it's kind of like what you're really... Okay, that's interesting, actually. It's kind of saying, basically, with the Nine of Pentacles here, is that you're focusing really deeply on your hobbies, or possibly even, like, on your finances, and you're very alone in the energy, but you're kind of telling yourself that you're not a good catch, I'm seeing here. And it's kind of like that's the illusion that you're having. It's kind of like you're deluding yourself by saying you're not a good catch, or by telling yourself that you are not somebody who is worthy of a relationship, which is making you feel like you are very alone in your own energy, but also it's kind of benefiting you to feel that way because you're really developing yourself as a person, possibly even getting into a greater connection with the self and the hobbies and your abilities and things like that, which is not bad. Especially if they're also highlighting like a downtown kind of energy, a city vibe. You could even be, I don't know if this is going to resonate for a lot of you, but you could have even been hiding out from somewhere. I'm not exactly sure what that means. It's kind of like the energy that I'm picking up on is that you either took a vacation or you moved away from something, or moved away from someone possibly, and they're still kind of looking out for you, basically looking out for a relationship with you, which is interesting because that could be like why they want to travel to you. But you're still very singular in the energy. And actually they're saying to me as well, with the Hermit being here as your next card, that the Hermit would be a good match for the High Priestess here, because the Hermit is somebody who goes on their own spiritual journey. The Hermit could be a Virgo or possibly an Aquarius for me as a reader, because the Hermit has a star, and the star is Aquarius. Anyway, you are possibly looking forward to a relationship with another person who kind of fulfills that loner vibe with you. So let's talk about that. You kind of seem very alone, and you kind of match this person in that vibe where you are alone and you are going through your own personal journey, your own personal struggles, and your own relationship to the self, especially in the spiritual sense, especially if this person's an earth sign. This person could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, and you want a reunion with this individual. This is the Three of Cups. This is talking about having an abundant situation with another individual around you, possibly even wanting to share something with them or wanting them to share with you as well. The thing about the King of Pentacles, though, is that the King of Pentacles does take a lot of power in his life, especially in the material realm. So this person could have a business, or this person could also possibly have a high-ranking job within their career. You know what I mean? This person also possibly drinks a lot. This person could also possibly want to drink with you. I'm also getting the message that this could also be about drunk text messaging as well, where either you or this person is messaging the other, and that's kind of breaking the silence between you and something that's going to be offered either soon or has already been done. I'm going to get a couple more cards out for you, Scorpio. And if this person isn't an earth sign, what it really is talking about is a desire to have somebody to share instability with after a long period of self-journeying and study, whether that's in the spiritual sense or the literal sense where you're going to school. We have death. Sudden changes are coming for you, Scorpio. This is nothing to fear. You might be fearing sudden change, but also expecting it. You might also be developing your relationship to death and spirituality a little bit better, to where you're understanding that changes are just a portal to new beginnings. Endings are just a portal to new beginnings as well. You are connecting a little bit deeper to your own personal nature here with death, and this is also an indication that you are going to be the active agent of change in your own life when you choose to be so. And that's all I have for you for this tarot reading. So let's get into your runes. So how you're looking to other people, before I get into the rune message, I already have your rune pulled. You're looking like you're very alone. You're looking like you're really wanting a soulmate relationship. You're looking like you're very studious, like you have a lot going on, like you're focusing on your studies and your hobbies, your spirituality. You're kind of fooling yourself if you don't think you're a good catch, but you probably don't think you're a good catch. You're looking like you possibly might even want a relationship with an earth sign individual, or like that is something that this person wants with you. And you're looking like a lot of things are changing for you, or like a lot of things have changed for you in the most recent past. And the rune that we have for you is Anguz. I believe that's how you say it. Let me look. Ansuz, I'm sorry. This is talking about your connection to higher power, whether that's your relationship with your ancestors or deities. It's also talking about, this rune also kind of talks about inspiration is really what I get off of the rune. It also kind of talks about, they said apparition. You might be seeing figures and shit like that, but that could just be me. That could just be me. You know what I mean? Anyway, Ansuz is also kind of talking about ancestor guidance, and that's really what the message is. You're being guided toward new situations in your life. You might even be feeling like you are being spiritually guided towards change, which is not super surprising for Scorpio, because I do notice that a lot of spiritual people, like spiritual practitioners specifically, they are either Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Pisces placements a lot of times. But that's not like a universal thing at all, because you can really be anything. It's also dependent upon your astrological, what is the term? The relationship between your planets and your birth chart, whatever that is. I've been kind of falling out of the, the routine of doing more astrological study, but that's also because I've been opening myself up to a lot of other paths of my own spirituality, because I have a lot of them and I do a lot of different things and I feel a lot of different energies and shit like that. I need to stop cursing in these videos. I mean, this isn't paid, whatever. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, with Ansus, though, you could also be connecting deeper to your ancestors, or possibly even connecting to a past life relationship with somebody, whether it's this person, the fire sign, the earth sign, or something else. Which is possibly also why you're spending a lot of time alone, is because you're connecting deeper to yourself. Because the relationship with the ancestors is also a relationship with the self. And that's all I really have for you, Scorpio. Hopefully this resonated. Please leave a comment in the video, leave a like for the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on my other social media, and I'll see you in your next reading. Goodbye.